Ladies and gentlemen, it's good to see all of you again. Welcome to the Sharks Quiz Competition, Junior Sharks Season 8. My name is Noble Crosbyan, and this is the moment you've been waiting for. It's the 116th stage. It has arrived, and the competition is intense more than ever. The road to victory, I tell you, gets tougher from the stage, where only the strongest will survive. The first contest of the 116th stage promises electrifying action, fierce determination, and unforgettable moments. Welcome to the Sharks Quiz Competition, Season 8, 116th stage. My name is Noble Crosbyan, and your quiz master for the contest between Services Junior High School and DPS International School. Please put your hands together, make welcome the two schools. Contestants, you're welcome. Let's get right into it. First with introductions of the students here, starting with DPS International School.
Mame Yakweno, grade 9.
Kojo Barton, grade 9.
Samuel Doty, grade 9.
Simdi, grade 9.
Now the turn of Services Junior High School.
Eunice Akotia, grade 9.
Mansour Abdullah, grade 9.
Jijom Amamu, grade 9.
Samuel Eskin, grade 8.
Contestants, you're welcome again. Like we said, it gets tougher here. The stakes are very high in this 116th stage. Welcome to round one. Round one is the right corner round. Each school has 2 minutes to answer 8 questions on social literacy. A correct answer will attract 10 points. A wrong answer has no deduction. You pass once if you do not have an immediate answer to the question. Beginning round one with Services Junior High School. Services, your set of questions in 2 minutes. In which African countries can the following football clubs be found? AS Cotonou.
Pass.
Nico United.
Pass.
AS Douane.
Pass.
Raja Casablanca.
Pass.
In which African countries does the following serve as current leaders? Aziz Akanok.
Pass.
Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Nigeria.
Netumbo Nandi.
Pass.
Abdurrahman Chiani.
Pass.
You pass a few questions, starting with question number 1. In which African countries can the following football clubs be found? AS Cotonou.
Benin.
That's correct. Nico United. Nico United.
Pass.
Sorry, that's Botswana. AS Douane.
Kenya.
No. Raja Casablanca.
South Africa.
No. Morocco. In which African countries does the following serve as current leaders? Aziz Aknouak.
Pass.
No. Morocco. So he spoke about Bola Ahmed Tinubu. There is Nintembo Nandi.
Kenya.
No. Namibia. Abdurrahman Chiani.
Somalia.
No. Niger. Put your hands together for them. Services, I told you, it gets tougher. DPS International School, your set of questions in 2 minutes. In which African countries does the following serve as current leaders? Daniel Chapo.
Pass.
Assimi Goita.
Mali.
Julius Madabio.
Pass.
Hassan Sheikh Mahamoud.
Somalia.
That's correct. In which African countries can the following football clubs be found? Cotton Sport FC.
Pass.
Al Ittihad.
Saudi Arabia.
Incorrect. Dreams FC.
Ghana.
That is correct. Orlando Pirates FC.
Pass.
You pass a few questions. Question number 1. In which African countries does the following serve as current leaders? Daniel Chapo.
Mozambique.
That's correct. Julius Madabio.
Sierra Leone.
That is correct. Question number 5. In which African countries can the following football clubs be found? Cotton Sport FC.
South Africa.
No. There's also Al Ittihad.
Pass.
Orlando Pirates FC.
America.
No. Put your hands together for them, please. Their set of questions. DPS International, I told you it gets tougher. That's the end of round 1. Put your hands together to the two schools, please. At the end of round 1, ladies and gentlemen, contestants, those of you watching us at home, Services Junior High School, they had 20 points. Leading round one is DPS International School, Ghana. They're leading round one with 50 points. Round of applause for them. Contestants, welcome to round two. This is called the R-cubed round. In this round, the questions will focus on reading, writing, and arithmetic. I pose you a question, maximum of 10 points for a correct answer, a penalty of 5 points for a wrong answer. Bonus worth 5 points for a correct answer, a penalty of 5 points for a wrong answer as well. I'm starting round two with DPS International School, but this is a preamble to both schools. And please listen carefully. Which option best explains the idiom I shall read to you? DPS, this is your question. Make a mountain out of a molehill. A, to solve a major problem easily. B, to exaggerate a small issue. C, to act cautiously in risky situations. And D, to make something disappear.
B.
B is correct. Your major question, services. Steal someone's thunder. Steal someone's thunder. A, to take credit for someone else's idea. B, to betray a close friend. C, to take on an impossible challenge. And D, to impress people with a bold move.
A.
A is correct. Your major question, DPS. And this is your idiom. Hit the books. Hit the books. Your options: to write an important document, to study hard, to fail an examination, to take a break from learning.
Pass.
A bonus to services.
To study hard.
To study hard is correct. Your major question, services Junior High School. Let sleeping dogs lie. Your options: to avoid restarting an old conflict. B, to solve an unfinished problem. C, to take revenge on someone. And D, to act cautiously in an argument.
A.
A is correct. Your major question, DPS. DPS, this is your major question, and to the two schools, I need you to pick the odd one out. Your set, DPS. Crucial, mandatory, expendable, required.
Expendable.
Expendable is correct. Your major question, services. Choose the odd one out. Non-negotiable, imperative, compulsory, trivial.
Trivial.
Samuel, trivial is correct. Your major question, DPS. Same preamble. Erratic, capricious, consistent, unpredictable.
Consistent.
Consistent is correct, Mamia. Services. Sequence, continuity, succession, interruption.
Interruption.
Samuel, interruption is correct. Let's do some maths, shall we? Starting with DPS, you have 30 seconds with which to answer. If you're ready, let's begin. Movie tickets cost 10 cedis for adults and 7 cedis for children. If a family buys 4 adult tickets and 3 child tickets, how much do they spend? A, 52 cedis. B, 61 cedis. C, 64 cedis. D, 70 cedis.
61 cedis.
61 cedis is correct. Services. The given equation 2.5b plus 5r is equal to 80 describes the relationship between the number of birds B and the number of reptiles R that can be cared for at a pet care business on a given day. If the business cares for 16 reptiles on a given day, how many birds can it care for on this day? A, 0, B, 5, C, 40, D, 80. The given equation 2.5b plus 5r is equal to 80 describes the relationship between the number of birds B and the number of reptiles R that can be cared for at a pet care business on a given day. If the business cares for 16 reptiles on a given day, how many birds can it care for on this day? 0, 5, 40, 80. DPS for 5 points bonus. 0 is correct. That's it for them. DPS, this is your major question. The interior angle of a regular polygon is 5 times its exterior angle. What is the value of each interior angle? A, 150 degrees. B, 144 degrees. C, 120 degrees. D, 100 degrees.
Pass.
A bonus to services?
Pass.
The answer is 150 degrees. Services, your major question. The interior angle of a regular polygon is 3 times its exterior angle. How many sides has this polygon? 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are your options.
Four.
4 is incorrect.
Pass.
The answer is 8. DPS, your major question. Identify whether the following statements are true or false. The line x is equal to 0 is the y-axis. True or false?
True.
True is correct. Services. The line y is equal to 2 is a vertical line. True or false? Line y is equal to 2 is a vertical line. True or false?
False.
False is correct. DPS, your major question. A and B can compete in a job in 10 and 15 hours respectively. How long will it take them together? A, 4 hours. B, 6 hours. C, 8 hours. D, 12.5 hours.
6 hours.
6 hours is correct. Service is your major question. A pipe fills a tank in 6 hours. Another fills it in 4 hours. How long will both take together? A pipe fills a tank in 6 hours. Another fills it in 4 hours. How long will both take together? A, 2 hours. B, 2.4 hours. C, 3 hours. D, 5 hours. DPS, you wanted for a bonus?
2.4 hours.
2.4 hours is correct. Put your hands together for them. That ends round 2. Round of applause, please. Before we begin round 3, let's take some substitutions. At the end of round 2, contestants, ladies and gentlemen, those of you who are watching and following the contest at home, Services Junior High School, they had 50 points. Leading round 2 with 70 pointers, DPS International Ghana. Please put your hands together for the two schools. Contestants, welcome to round 3. Those of you watching us at home, round 3 is a STEM round. In this round, the questions are posed to both schools. The basic at any point while the question is being read to answer. A maximum of 10 points for a correct answer, deduction of 5 points for a wrong answer. The question will then be read fully and passed on to the other school for a chance at a bonus worth 10 points for a right answer, but a deduction of 5 points for a wrong answer. To the two schools, what is the pH of a solution with a concentration of H plus is equal to 1 times 10 raised to the power negative 5 molar? The options 5, 9, 7, and 1. The answer is A, 5. To the two schools, if a gas occupies 3 liters at 2 atmospheres pressure, what volume will it occupy at 6 atmospheres at constant temperature? A, 1, B, 2, C, 6, D, 9.
9.
The buzzer came here, Samuel.
9.
9 is incorrect. The answer is 1. The answer is 1. To the two schools, Buzz, let me call you, then you answer. Why is diamond harder than graphite? A, stronger covalent bonds. B, 3-dimensional network structure. C, presence of delocalized electrons. D, ionic character. Samuel?
A.
A is incorrect. To the two schools, what is emitted when 14 carbon decays to 14 nitrogen? A, alpha particle. B, beta particle. C, gamma ray. D, positron.
Beta particle.
DPS.
Beta particle.
Beta particle is correct. To the two schools, antibiotic resistance in bacteria develops rapidly because A, bacteria have short generation times. B, antibiotics induce mutations. C, human immune systems weaken. And D, viruses transfer resistance genes. DPS.
B.
B is incorrect. The answer is A, bacteria have short generation times. To the two schools, why is tag polymerase essential in polymerase chain reaction, PCR? It is because tag polymerase A withstands 95 degrees Celsius denaturation temperatures. B, proofreads DNA better than human polymerase. C, works at room temperature. D, synthesizes RNA from DNA. The answer is A, withstands 95 degrees denaturalization temperatures. To the two schools, how does the loop of Henle create concentrated urine? A, countercurrent multiplier system. B, active transport of urea. C, secretion of ADH in the loop. D, filtration of large proteins.
B.
Samuel?
B.
B is incorrect. The answer is A. To the two schools, why are invasive species often successful? Why are invasive species often successful? A, lack of natural predators. B, higher mutation rates. C, better camouflage. D, smaller body size. Why are invasive species often successful? They are often successful because of the lack of natural predators. That's A. To the two schools, what is the primary reason why Sound waves travel faster in solids than in gases? A. Solids have higher temperatures. B. Solids have more free electrons. C. Solids have closer packed particles. D. Solids have lower... Samuel.
C.
C is correct. Last question to end round 3. A student rubs a balloon on their hair. A student rubs a balloon on their hair and it sticks to the wall. Which force is responsible for this? Mansura.
Electrostatic force.
Electrostatic force is correct. Contestants, we've come to the end of round 3. We have one more round remaining. Before we begin round 4, please let's leave on stage our experts in English language. Thank you. At the end of round 3, DPS International Ghana, they had 0 points. Services Junior High School, they had 10 points. In this round, the students are paired on 4 areas. 2 questions asked per subject area, maximum 10 points for a right answer, no deduction for a wrong answer. Mamiya and Samuel, spell correctly by providing the missing letters. This word means express one's opinion in a way considered annoyingly pompous and dogmatic. The word is this: P-N-T-I-I-C-A-T-E. I'm looking for O and F. The word is pontificate. Pontificate. To the 2 schools. This word means unwilling or unable to believe something. Unwilling or unable to believe something. The word is this: I-N-R-E-U-L-O-U-S.
C and D.
C and D is correct. The word is...
Incredulous.
Incredulous is correct. Thank you. Maths, please. Gentlemen and lady, you're welcome to the mathematics one-on-one round. Listen to this carefully. What are the next 2 terms of this sequence? 2, 5, 10, 17, 26, 37. What are the next 2? Yes.
50.
2 terms.
50 and 67.
No. 50 and 65. 50 and 65. To the 2 schools. A number increased by 20%, and that number is 60. 50 is correct. Science. Mansura and Samuel, welcome. You have 10 seconds to do this. Please listen carefully. This tissue contains a unique organelle responsible for sorting calcium ions called the sarcoplasmic reticulum. One type of this tissue is divided into slow twitch and fast twitch varieties. Now, the sliding filament module explains the movement of this tissue through interactions between actin and myosin. Actin and myosin. For the point, name this tissue that is responsible for contraction in the heart and skeletal movement. Samuel,
Muscle.
say again.
Muscle.
Muscle is correct. To the 2 schools. This many atoms surround the central atom in pentagonal, pyramidal, and octahedral geometry. This many total electrons are shared in the bonds of an alkene. Glucose contains this many carbons. This is the number of valence electrons in a single atom of oxygen. For the point, how many carbons are in cyclohexane? Cyclohexane, Samuel.
6.
6 is correct. Thank you. Could you welcome? Gijo, you're welcome to the two schools. I'll show you a movie. Tell me the title of that movie on your screens, please.
The Lion King.
The Lion King is correct. To the two schools. I'll show you something on the screen. Tell me what it is. It's identify this popular Ivorian delicacy. Well, I'm looking for acheke. But you saw tilapia there. You didn't say tilapia. You saw ripe plantain. You didn't say. Thank you. Please join us. Contestants, we've come to the end of round 4. We've come to the end of the contest. At the end of round 4, Services Junior High School, they had 10 points. DPS International Ghana, they had 40 points. Contestants, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the 5th contest in the 1/16th stage, Services Junior High School, they had 90 points, and leading and winning the contest is DPS International Ghana with 160 points. Please put your hands together for them. Services Junior High School, thank you so much for coming. You've put up a good fight all throughout the competition. Unfortunately, this may be the end of the road for you. We know we'll see you again next time and wish you all the best. DPS International, well done, congratulations. You're moving on to the next stage, but it gets tougher. Please toughen up. My name is Noble Crosby, and I've been your quiz master for this contest. We're back with another fiery battle that you don't want to miss. Stay with us. Bye-bye. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is another contest in the 1/16th stage of the Sharks Quiz Competition Genius Edition. My name is Noble Crosby, and like we told you earlier, this contest is between two equally competitive schools. Put your hands together. Let's welcome Mana International School and Nkwatia St. Peter's Junior High School. Contestants, you're welcome to the 6th contest in the round 16th stage. Before we get into the questions, let's take the introduction, starting with Nkwatia St. Peter's.
I'm Edwin Okansi, Basic 9.
Ivan Asuman, Basic 9.
Jonathan Kumiode, grade 9.
Jaden Sasujamana, grade 9.
Put your hands together for them. Mana International.
I am Ephraim Shanlabi, grade 9.
Obembe for Kingsley, grade 9.
Badu Bernard, grade 9.
Joy Kofi Opokubedi.
Please put your hands together for them. Contestants, you're welcome to round 1, the right corner round. 2 minutes to answer 8 questions on social literacy. 10 points for a correct answer, no deduction for a wrong answer. You pass only once. Your set of questions, Mana International School. Which agreement is aimed at reducing greenhouse gas emissions in the world?
The Conference of the Parties.
Incorrect. Which country has pledged to be carbon neutral by 2050?
Pass.
Which is the largest e-commerce company in the world?
Pass.
Which company developed the first commercial airliner?
Boeing.
That is correct. Countries and their current leaders: East Timor,
Pass.
Malaysia,
Pass.
Comoros.
Azali Asumeni.
That is correct. Togo.
Forig Nasingbe.
That is also correct. You pass a few questions, starting with question number 2. Which country has pledged to be carbon neutral by 2050?
France.
That is incorrect. Which is the largest e-commerce company in the world?
Pass.
You pass questions number 5 and 6. Countries and their current leaders: East Timor.
Pass.
Question number 6, Malaysia.
Pass.
Please, their time. Put your hands together for them. In Kwetia St. Peter's, your set of questions: countries and their current leaders. Myanmar,
Pass.
Indonesia,
Pass.
DR Congo,
Pass.
Burkina Faso.
Ibrahim Traore.
That is correct. When was the World Bank established?
Pass.
Which other financial institution was established with the World Bank in 1944?
Pass.
What is the name of the artificial intelligence system developed by Google?
Gemini.
That is correct. What is the name of the largest stock exchange in the world?
Pass.
You pass a few. Question number 1. Countries and their current leaders. Myanmar,
Pass.
Indonesia,
Pass.
DR Congo.
Pass.
Question number 5. When was the World Bank established?
1944.
1944 is correct. Question number 6. Which other financial institution was established with the World Bank in 1944?
Swiss Bank.
No. Put your hands together for them, please. Contestants, we've come to the end of round 1. At the end of round 1, there's a tie already. Mana International School, they had 30 points. St. Peter's in Kwetia also had 30 points. Please put your hands together for the two schools. Contestants, welcome to round 2, the R-cubed round. In this round, the questions will focus on reading, writing, and arithmetic. 10 points, correct answer. Deduction, 5 points, wrong answer. Bonus worth 5 points, correct answer. Deduction, 5 points for a wrong answer. Mana International School in Kwetia St. Peter's, if you're ready, this is a preamble to both schools. Which option best explains the idiom, starting with in Kwetia St. Peter's? Beating a dead horse. A. To keep discussing an issue that is already settled. B. To make a difficult problem worse. C. To take unnecessary risks. D. To argue without evidence.
C.
C is incorrect. Bonus to Mana International.
A.
A is correct. Your major question, Mana International. Burn bridges. To improve relationships. To damage relationships beyond repair. To be overconfident in making decisions. To avoid taking responsibility.
To damage relationships.
To damage relationships beyond repair is correct. On cloud 9. In Kwetia, your major question, on cloud 9. Your options: to be extremely happy.
A.
Mana International School, your major question. Cry over spilled milk. To make a quick decision. To be upset about something that cannot be changed. To argue about small details. To ignore an important problem.
C.
Incorrect. Bonus, in Kwetia. The answer is B, to be upset about something that cannot be changed. In Kwetia, your major question, And there's a preamble to both schools. Pick the odd one out. Your set of questions in Kwetia: abecedarian, beginner, novice, virtuoso. Mana, you want it for a bonus?
D.
D is correct. Your major question, Mana International School: blunder, test, error, mistake.
Test.
Test is correct. Nkwetia: sneering, derision, revamp, and derision. Bonus.
Pass.
The answer is revamp. Revamp is the answer. Mana: essential, fundamental, peripheral, necessary.
Peripheral.
That's correct. So let's do some maths in Kwetia St. Peter's. You have 30 seconds within which to answer. If the relation G is equal to 200 plus 0.3x represents the production cost of gum when G is the cost of gum produced at a time, X in hours. What is the estimated increase in the number of gums produced for every extra 1 hour used in making it? A, 0.3, B, 200, C, 200.0.3, D, 218. Jonathan?
C.
C is incorrect. Mana International, bonus.
Pass.
The answer is A, 0.3. Mana International: Hannah deposited a fixed amount into her bank account each month. The function f of t is equal to 100 plus 25t gives the amount in dollars. In Hannah's bank account after monthly deposits, so the function f of t is equal to 100 plus 25t gives the amount in dollars in Hannah's bank account after t monthly deposits. What is the best interpretation of 25 in this context? A, with each monthly deposit, the amount in Hannah's bank account increased by $25. B, before Hannah made any monthly deposits, the amount in the bank account was $25. C, after one monthly deposit, the amount in Hannah's bank account was $25. And D, Hannah made a total of 25 monthly deposits.
D.
D is incorrect. Bonus in Kwetia St. Peter's.
Pass.
The answer is A. A is the answer. In Kwetia St. Peter's, a regular polygon has 6 sides. What is the value of each interior angle? A, 150 degrees. B, 135 degrees. C, 120 degrees. D, 90 degrees.
120.
120 is correct. Your major question, Mana International. An angle is 5 times its supplementary angle. What is the value of the angle? An angle is 5 times its supplementary angle. What is the value of the angle? 30, 36, 90, 150.
36.
36 is incorrect. Bonus.
30.
30 is incorrect. The answer is 150. Nkwetia, identify whether the following statements are true or false. The sum of integers from minus 20 to 21 is 21. The sum of integers from minus 20 to 21 is 21. True or false?
False.
True. So it means you're wrong. Mana, the distance between any 2 points on the circumference of a circle cannot be greater than the diameter of the circle. True or false?
True.
True is true. Nkwetia, if 40% of x is 60, what is x percent of 40? Jonathan?
60.
60 is correct. Mana, if 40% of x is equal to 60% of y, what percent of y is x? A, 25%. B, 60%. C, 66.7%. D, 150%.
150%.
Ephraim, 150% is correct. Put your hands together for them, please. That ends round 2. for Mana International School, Stephen has replaced Kingsley. Stephen, you're welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of round 2, in Nkwecha St. Peter's, they had 10 points. Mana International School, they had 45 points. To the two schools, an object is placed between the focal point and a convex lens. What type of image is formed? A. Real and inverted. B. Virtual and upright. C. Real and upright. D. No image is formed. The answer is virtual and upright. To the two schools. Which adaptation reduces transpiration in desert plants? A. Needle-like leaves. B. Brightly colored flowers. C. Shallow root systems. D. High stomatal density. Stephen.
D.
D is incorrect. Ivan.
A.
A is correct. To the two schools, when testing the effect of light intensity on photosynthesis using an aquatic plant, why is sodium bicarbonate added to the water? A. To provide oxygen for respiration. B. To maintain a constant pH level.
B.
Ephraim.
B.
B is incorrect. C. To supply carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. And D. To prevent algal growth. The answer is C. To supply carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. To the two schools, a graph shows enzyme activity increasing with temperature up to 40 degrees, then rapidly decreasing. What explains the decrease? A graph. It shows enzyme activity increasing with temperature up to 40 degrees Celsius. Then it is rapidly decreasing. What is explaining the decrease? A. Substrate depletion. B. Enzyme denaturation. C. Competitive inhibition. And D is optimal pH change. The answer is enzyme denaturation. To the two schools, a gas is heated while kept at constant volume. What happens to the pressure? It decreases, that's A. It remains the same, that's B. It increases, that's C. It fluctuates, that's D. Ephraim.
It increases.
It increases is correct. Last question to end round 3. A force of 50 Newton is applied to a 5 kg object. What is its acceleration?
10 meters per second squared.
10 meters per second squared is correct. Put your hands together for them. That's the end of round 3. Please put your hands together to the two schools again. We'll get to know what the scoreboard says, but let's leave on stage our experts in English language, please. At the end of round 3, ladies and gentlemen, in Nkwecha St. Peter's, they had 5 points. Mana International School also had 5 points. Put your hands together for them. Contestants, welcome to round 4, the one-on-one round. It is brought to you by G-Money. And at this round, G-Money is given 75 cedis for every correct answer provided. So, get your G-Money wallet loaded now. In this round, the students are paired on 4 areas. 2 questions asked per subject area, maximum 10 points for your right answer, no deduction for a wrong answer. Ivan, Bernard, welcome. There's a preamble. I need you to spell the word by providing the missing letters. This word means recovering from illness or injury. Recovering from illness or injury. C, O, N, V, dash, L, E, S, dash. Ivan.
A and C.
A and C is correct. The word is?
Convalescence.
That is correct. To the two schools. This word means disrespectful toward sacred things. Disrespectful toward sacred things. S, A, C, R, I, dash, E, dash. Bernard.
LNG.
LNG is correct. The word is, that is correct. Thank you. Jonathan and Ephraim, your 30 seconds within which to answer this question. All the members of the Keep Fit Club either play soccer or hockey or both. If 20 members play soccer, 18 play hockey, and 8 play both games, what is the probability that a person selected from this club plays hockey only? Ephraim.
1 on 3.
1 on 3 is correct. To the two schools. It's a simple question. What is the sum of the first 15 multiples of 5? Jonathan.
30.
30, incorrect.
40.
40 is incorrect. The answer is 600. Thank you. Science. Jading and Stephen, welcome. Please listen to this carefully. The removal of hydrogen from the substance is responsible for the release of oxygen during photosynthesis. The non-polarity of lipids makes them useful for protecting against the substance, such as by creating micelles or waxes. Respiration and uresis both release the substance from the body. Now, the crystal structure of the substance's solid form allows it to float, thus protecting marine life from freezing. Stephen.
Carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide, incorrect. Jading.
Water.
Water is correct. To the two schools. This class of compounds, it can be formed with a chain reaction where the active site is regenerated after each growth step. Synthetic and plastic examples of this class of compounds, they include nylon and theon. For the point, name these chains of repeated monomers. Jading.
Polymers.
Polymers is correct. Thank you. General knowledge. To the two schools. Edwin and Joy, welcome. Identify this personality here. Joy.
Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay is correct. To the two schools, identify the artist of the song.